Good morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in Boston. We're the daily podcast that gets you started on the right foot and always with a positive vibe. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Thursday, January 18th. You'll be interested to know. Today is Winnie the Pooh Day. Pooh Bear and all his friends were created by A. Milne in 1926. Noted for its humor, simplicity, and insightful observations of human behavior, the book is enhanced by E.A. Shepard's illustrations, making it a timeless classic for all. So now go grab yourself a pot of honey and get comfortable to take in the rest of today's podcast. Let's check out the weather in the Boston area. This morning it's partly cloudy and feels like 7 degrees, with 12-mile-per-hour wind. Tonight, the sun will set at 4:40 p.m., and it will rise again tomorrow at 7:09 a.m. It looks like we're in for some clouds, with a high near 30. West wind around 14 miles per hour, with gusts as high as 25. Tonight, cloudy with a low around 22. Southwest wind 5 to 10 miles per hour. The first low tide Thursday will be at 10:45 a.m., with a high tide at 5 p.m. The nearshore buoy at Cape Cod Bay reads 42.5 degrees for the water temperature. Looking ahead in the weather, we'll see a chilly weekend with snow chances on Friday, mainly after 10 a.m., and a high near 30 degrees. Snow may continue into Friday night with lows around 14 degrees. The weekend will be mostly cloudy to sunny with highs around 24 degrees and brisk northwest wind. Nights will be cold, dropping to around 15 degrees. And now a greeting from our sponsor. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in the divine experience of their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny sent you. In top news, in Brazoria County, Texas, residents are challenging a plan by Charles River Laboratories to house up to 43,000 monkeys for biomedical research. This $12 billion firm purchased over 500 acres in the county, alarming locals who value their solitude. Concerns range from noise and property values to potential disease spread and environmental impact. Despite the vital role of primates in medical research, the community's pushback has been strong. Charles River, facing opposition, is reconsidering its plans, now proposing a smaller facility with under 10,000 monkeys. This situation underscores the complex balance between scientific advancement and community concerns. Wow, that's a lot of monkeys. Now, let's talk science. Today, SpaceX is set to launch the Ax-3 mission for Axiom Space. This historic event, featuring the Falcon 9 rocket and Dragon spacecraft Freedom, will occur at 4:49 p.m. Eastern Standard Time from Kennedy Space Center. The mission, led by former NASA astronaut Michael Lopez Alegria and including 3 other astronauts, is scheduled for at least a 2-week stay at the International Space Station. Viewers can watch the launch live on space.com, starting from 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or through other streaming platforms provided by SpaceX and Axiom Space. And in business news, U.S. stocks experienced a downturn on Wednesday, indicating a continued rough start to January. The Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped 0.3%, the S&P 500 declined 0.7%, and the Nasdaq Composite fell about 1%. This downward trend is partly due to investor skepticism about early and frequent interest rate cuts in 2024, a sentiment echoed by ECB President Christine Lagarde and Federal Reserve Governor Chris Waller. Adding to the market's woes, disappointing GDP data from China raised concerns about its economic growth, negatively impacting oil prices. However, U.S. retail sales in December showed a positive trend, growing about 0.5%, which was higher than economists predicted. In crypto, Bitcoin is hovering at $42,700. Ethereum is at $2,500. And Solana is up a bit to 102. In the NBA last night, the Celtics at home beat the Spurs 117-98. Neemias Queta continued to establish himself as a key player for the Celtics. In the game, Queta's impact was undeniable. He played 12 significant minutes, grabbing 8 rebounds, contributing 2 blocks, and scoring 6 points. His physicality was particularly evident against Spurs rookie Victor Wembanyama. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla lauded Queta's performance, emphasizing his untapped potential. This win contributes to the C's impressive 20-game home winning streak, with their sights now set on facing the Denver Nuggets tomorrow night. In National Hockey tonight, the Bruins are at home against the Avalanche. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio in your area to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the Boston area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits, connecting Pilates to enhanced core strength, improved flexibility, and better posture. It's a well-supported avenue for physical and mental health in just a few dedicated sessions. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class. With locations in Canton, Wellesley, Hingham, Brookline, and Framingham, be sure to tell them Sunny Mornings sent you by. And now back to the show. And in local news, Breeze Airways will now provide daily one-stop, no plane change flights to Providence, Rhode Island, and Hartford, Connecticut from San Diego. Fares for these new nonstop flights start as low as $129 one way. Breeze also announced a special offer of 35% off on round-trip base fares for travel between January 15th and May 22nd. The new routes will be serviced by the Airbus A220 and A300 aircraft, featuring various seating options, including recliner seats and extra legroom. And in entertainment news, Arnold Schwarzenegger, the well-known Hollywood star and former California governor, faced a 3-hour detention at Munich airport on his way to Austria. The issue arose because Schwarzenegger had not declared a luxury watch he was wearing. Despite his attempts to pay the required taxes at the airport, technical difficulties with the credit card machine led to delays. Eventually, a functioning machine was provided. Customs officials indicated that while Schwarzenegger might continue his journey, the watch, a custom piece from Swiss watchmaker Audemars Piguet, might be retained. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today's quote comes from Arnold himself. The Terminator says, "Strength does not come from winning. Your struggles develop your strengths. When you go through hardships and decide not to surrender, that is strength." And that's a wrap for this morning. Remember to stay tuned tomorrow for more news and updates. Have an amazing day, my good friends. Whether you're heading to work, an event, or just enjoying the day, stay safe and enjoy yourself to the fullest. We'll be back tomorrow with another Sunny Mornings podcast. Thanks for tuning in.